注意看眼前这个男人叫毛哥，他在摆弄枪支。又有个外国人在骑自行车，另外一个老汉也钻进了坦克。他们究竟在搞什么神秘活动？欢迎收看本期云逛展。
Hello， 大家好，我是你们的好朋友陈皮。今天的视频素材是由美国的大表哥猫哥发回来的博物馆游览素材。这一期的主题是以一战为主，之前也发过好几期这个博物馆的一些内容。那本期的一战相关的素材内容我并不是很了解，所以本期视频的话，主要是以沉浸式游览为主。关于武器类的型号，如果有懂哥的话，欢迎在评论区或者弹幕跟大家一块儿讨论。视频素材之中有一些一战飞机起飞滑翔的视频。
Keep it moving and stable and kind of push it out in front of you. Jump down that way.
I'll watch.
Okay.
And see how you do, and I'll try and mimic that. Where's my wife? She'd love it. Yeah. Oh my. Oh, how nice. Yeah. All right. Get off a bit. Just step to back peg. Like I said, you can start getting slow. If you feel like you're going to go over, just push the bike out in front of you and jump down on your feet. But once you're up and riding, it's not bad. You just got to remember you can't coast. It's a solid axle. Once you do it a couple of times, you'll learn how to do it. We'll get caught these in.
Yeah, you can do it. So right now the safety's on. There you go. Yep. And then take those two wings. Oh, yep. You pull that back. It'll lock open.
Does those like hinge have anything to do?
Yeah, so not trying to get too deep into it, but firearms, you need to be able to lock the action, and those two blocks lock the bolt in place when you fire.
Got it. And then I just like...
I can do that, because if you're not careful, you can pinch your finger.
Like yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you got it.
This. And slow it.
Yep. Pull the trigger just slowly. That's fine. You're not going to hurt nothing.
Safety on.
Sure. Never hurts.
Yep.
And here you go. You got a minute video.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to help.
And it took another 6 months to disassemble completely. But over a period of 2 years, I managed to restore it.
So it's exposed. Right, exactly, yes.
Race car driver, racing in Formula One, and also constructor of Chaparral cars, which were the most innovative cars of their times. And later on in his career, he created the first carbon fiber monocoque before even Formula One cars that was used in an Indy car and won the Indy 500. Jim owned the airplane for 50 years, and it took quite a while to convince him it was time for him to send it to a new home, but finally he did, thankfully. And that's when we became involved through the generosity of some donors to acquire this aircraft. But it had been sitting for 50 years without flying. It had been a movie airplane, and movie airplanes aren't always the best maintained. And so that's where they had the skilled craftsmen to do the woodworking. And today, those are the only people that care about how thick the poplar veneer would be Stradivarius and Steinway. IKEA does not care about the laminate that goes on the furniture. I hate to break it.
No, yeah.
Do you think things that fly are really heavy? So they wouldn't be able to get up in the air,
Yes. Very popular,
Maybe soon.
So they don't allow it to land on regular runways because of the tail dragger.
The level of preparedness that we had going into World War I. We were getting airplanes, we were getting pilots that would have probably had about 7 or 8 hours of training. Can you imagine 7 or 8 hours of flight time, and now you're in a fighter plane going into combat? And oh, by the way, we don't have any machine guns, but we scrounged up 1 or 2, and so you get 1 and he gets 1. And that's what happened on the... I think they didn't think that far ahead because they didn't expect to live that long. The average life expectancy was about 2 weeks. You haven't been set up yet. You don't have to worry about that one. This one fanatic named Raoul Lufberry, and Lufberry volunteered to go over there and was flying with the Lafayette Escadrille. One of the favorite places for the Lafayette Escadrille to go to was Harry's New York City Bar in Paris. It's the oldest cocktail bar in the world. I don't know why pilots would want to go there, but he did for some reason.
Yeah, no problem.
You've been waiting patiently, sure, why not?
Remember when they talked about gas tax in World War I, they measured it in...
So they made the Lion Cub whiskey, and later they figured
That's World War
II.
Yeah. So the original gas tank of this, it had water in it, the bottom rusted out, and it didn't hold fuel anymore. So
the whiskey was a very, very lovable wine.
Until the Americans same thing with the radiator. The original radiator and fan
and then they
had
took
water
the
sitting in the
American
bottom,
pilots
and
became
rusted out the bottom. But stuff like that. Did you still have the same can though? Now with all that 3D printing, they could have had one made. Yeah, I mean, made a plastic mold and then, unfortunately, all that stuff. For this, like, you steer it's not like, you pull it, and it breaks. And you have to do it piecemeal. You have to go brake, go forward, brake, go forward.
And you're all ready. But a lot of those things just got jettisoned in the heat of the moment. It's pretty heavy.
It's one of those things where, like, of course it is. And I was like, what the hell's the 9? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because again, in your army, you might have people who aren't the smartest. You gotta have bodies.
Especially with conscriptions.
Yeah, make things simple or try to keep it simple.
Oh, like
You shoot the same cartridge though, which is 32 ACC, like a 380 in today's rounds.
That's kind of why he just delegated it off to you to make that.
Well, not really. I mean, I live in Madison. I have a bunch of them.
All right, buddy, you ready? Look at me and say
I was meant to fight tank.
Good job.
There's auction houses around. You run into the World War II ones are way more common than the World War I. Keep it simple. Like a World War II one, probably $600.
You have a 5-round stripper clip. Push the rounds in, and then when you want to fire, you close this, pull the trigger, and when you want to load the next round, just repeat, rinse and repeat.
So is there a spring to push them up?
Yep.
Prussian Red Cross, whereas the German Red Cross didn't exist. Every principality had their own division of
This must be later than the single.
Yeah, so take this off here.
Yeah, now there's a lot less people here.
So you have a safety. This is safe. That's fire. When you want to load it, you take these two wings and you pull back on it. And then again, you have a groove right here. It's fed from a stripper clip. You have a stripper clip at 10 rounds, and you have to thumb them in, and that fills up the magazine. And then you take the clip and pull that out. And then if I had rounds in here, that would go home. See the hammer's back now?
Yes.
So when you pull the trigger, the hammer drops and it fires, and it will cycle. It will continue to fire until you're out of ammunition. And you get 10 rounds with this. So pretty simple. Definitely you can see how they didn't figure out semi-automatic pistols yet, because the magazine, it's not in the grip. Because every handgun nowadays, the magazine's in the grip. So they hadn't figured that out yet. Definitely unique piece of history.
The right grip over.
Get that book from you sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Take care.
They figure when it's free, they they go on donations and ladies have
That was the
vegan meal. They look pretty. I don't know what you're eating.
My mom's still on the parent board, but she likes it.
That's all right.
There's a chop right after school. Is there like a wine?
No, it's
We're going to flip it around here. Get ready for a takeoff. This is the oldest American fighter that is flying in the world. It's what, the 1917 Newport 28. You hear it
slowly walking at one
sputtering a little bit. It's actually where he's flipping the magneto. Newport 28. Piloted by Mikkel Carlson, who is the person that restored this aircraft over a 3-year period. The Roan engine is a rotary engine, so that's hard mounted to the propeller. So unlike the propeller is hard mounted to the engine. Yeah. So unlike the engine spinning a shaft that spins the propeller, the whole engine is connected to the propeller. So it spins around. You can see him, he's cutting the engine. He's actually cutting the power to the engine. And then when he wants power, he just flips the magneto to get it to start again. Here he comes for a flyby. There he is. Give him a big wave, everyone, as he goes by. That lubricates the engine. So you might smell it a little bit as it flies by. The castor oil tends to spew out the sides quite a bit. Again, this is the oldest flying fighter in the world. Flown by the Escadrille in the 95th Air Squadron in World War I. After World War I, it came back to the United States, or actually came to the United States, where it was featured in 4 films in the late 1930s. Here he comes around again. Very nice. Beautiful landing. Well done, Mikkel Carlson. An exceptional pilot and flying such an exceptionally rare aircraft. Flip it around. The aircraft has no brakes. big wave, Miguel. Welcome, Miguel.
Bring it up and set it on the table here, or bring it up to the admissions desk in the museum.
I think I saw it on the table over by the snacks, over by the food. I saw small ones over there. So yeah, it was on one of those tables over there. Yeah, it's at the guy that sells the hamburgers. Oh, great. Good.
Hey, Rich. Folks are saying that it might be up by the concession stands. Yeah, hamburger stand up there.
Well, yeah.
This is an exactly replica static aircraft from Rhinebeck.
It's pretty much this is a replica. This is a replica, I believe, because it doesn't have it has a newer engine. It's basically a 150 engine. Okay. I think. Well, no, I think originally it was like 200. Yeah. It was a pretty good sized engine compared to the size of the plane, so it was faster. I mean, it was like, I think designed like a year later than the
So tell us a little bit about the Rhinebeck collection.
All right, so the old Rhinebeck Aerodrome was formed in 1958. It was founded by Copan. Copan was a World War II veteran. This two-seater fighter was in the cargo airplane for the first time, and races that made their names in the aircraft. It was helped to maneuver to draw flight and reoccurring control.
Where's Nate?
That's the M4 Sherman driving through the woods. because we're offering tank rides and driving instructor rides. The Sherman's actually quite unique. It's the only full dual control Sherman in the world. So you hear the M1917 tank? That started up, so he's going to be preparing that for our World War I reenactment. It's going to take place kind of out in this field area here.
Made in the United States pattern. It's really the first modern tank where it had turret with a cannon, the engines in the back. Okay, and so now typically you have the tank leading the front for the infantry, the infantry. The Germans trying to defend a little bit. Germans are trying to move off, but they're concerned about all the firepower with the tanks, with the German infantry. Well, the grenades just gotta go the rifle grenade. Now, when you're being attacked like the Germans, one of your first priorities is knock out supporting infantry. Then you can more directly go after the tank. But it looks like the Germans are starting to give ground here as the tank goes around the obstacle and they're busy chasing them. Okay, the Americans are going into a firing line. The Germans are retreating now. Looks like the tank is carrying the day here. This is what's breaking the line and keeps the German on the run all the way back to Germany. Oh, some of the Germans showing some cowardice. The officer whipping them in the line. Meantime, the Allies keep up the pressure. Germans are taking casualties. They're out in the open here. Oh, more German casualties. I don't know how long they can maintain that line. Oh, Germans trying to help a wounded buddy here. Americans are in behind cover, keeping up the fire. Oh, Germans retreating. Looks like the Allies have carried the day with their tank. And that's the end of our little reenactment. Hope you enjoyed it.
Well done, Tom. And thank you to all our reenactors and the folks from...
He didn't get killed, he just got hit.
This is the first go at what we hope to will be an annual event of a World War I reenactment. So this is a lot of fun to go through the exercises. Yeah, the ambulance you see out there is actually on a Model T chassis. And in honor of the 1st American Expeditionary Force. So here goes the tank.
basically the first modern tank. Well over 100 years old.
I do not envy his chances post on.
Takes a crew of 2. So you'd have the driver in the front, and then you have the gunner who sits in kind of a sling in the turret. If anyone would like, you're certainly welcome to come up and have a closer look at the tank and talk with our reenactors as well. Yeah, and certainly come back to the camps and talk with the reenactors. They're sharing this history. It is true living history, and a really unique way to learn more about World War I history. And so please explore through the camps, come have a close look at the tank. And it's bad here too.
Not an easy process compared to what we do today.
It was the first time.
Right, but it was also a lot easier than what they used to. Horses dying.
Sadly, and only one of them got hit by that.
I thought there was going to be another tank in the other end. There was people over here. I don't know if they were there. I thought they were in the They didn't have many guys on it.